Today we'll talk about reverse shell and then we'll do a demo on it. What is reverse shell? Reverse shell is a shell running on one computer, but it accepts and relays the responses to another computer. So we're going to have two Ubuntu instances, A and B. A is a tax service. B is from where we are going to, you know, execute those commands. So let's get started. Okay, I'll go to my terminal. This is my terminal. So I have already created these two instances using multipass. If you want to know how this got created, you can visit my blog.osgroup-techies.com, and this particular video has that information. Basically, I'm walking you through on how to create instances using multipass. So let's get started here. So what we'll try to do is we are just going to use NC here. So let's clear it and check the manual page of NC. Okay. So NC is used to listen to UDP connections or TCP connections. You can use both UDP or TCP. We'll scroll down. We are interested in manager option, which is used to specify that NC should listen for incoming connections. And we will also use V option, which is a verbose. That's the only two options which we are going to use in this demo. Okay, let's try to execute this command. So this has to be on the target server because this is where we are going to do the, execute commands or something like that. So we'll quit and we'll just zoom out. We'll log into A and we're executing as a normal user. That's Ubuntu user. Now let's go to multipass shell B. From here, we will just do NC and then IP of the machine, which is IP of, if you can see, this is the IP of A, and give the port 123 4. So we're not seeing anything over here. Let's try typing something. We should see relay. But if you want to just get a verbose output, you just do V here and then connect again. You'll see connecting to the piece and this gets relayed. But this is not what we are looking in this demo. Okay, so we'll quit it for now and we'll still explore other commands, basically man nc, and let's go down. Basically, I'm actually interested in this command. We'll copy this out and let's put it here. So what we are doing on A is rm-rf. Rm-rf is a very dangerous command using mkfifo, and then we are starting a cell in interactive mode, passing standard error to standard in, then this is what NC we are using. Okay. So we're going to do things. On A, we are going to create a named pipe, which is using mkfifo. Let's say temps. Let's give it some name, OS group. Okay. And after that, all you have to do is we'll just modify this command. We'll take this from here and copy this entire thing to here. Make it V. Let's make 9999 as a port, and then we'll put this named pipe there again. Okay, let's go to A and execute this. Basically, we'll start from here. So this is A, so we'll do this. We already did, and copy this entire thing. So we are listening on four times nine. Now you want to know what is this mkfifo. Mkfifo is a command which is used to create a named pipe. And you want to know about the more about it, just you can go here anywhere, man, mkfifo. I am executing here because that particular terminal is occupied. We are listening on four times nine. Okay, now let's try to connect again using same command. It's not 1234, it is 1234, triple nine. Yeah. So let's do ls. We're able to see. Let's do if config. Okay, the command is not there basically in shell, so you can just do ipaddr. You see it is 84. Okay, and let's try to reboot. Do you think it will reboot? No. So one good thing here about here is since I have started my um, you know the NC listening over there or using non-root basically here using non-root. I'll just get this off, which is a normal user, which is a Ubuntu user. So that's the reason we are not able to call reboot or do some sudo commands. Let's just we'll just we'll just comment it out from here. We'll get out. Okay. Now we will do the same thing basically. We have to create a new name pipe. Make Let me go to sudo and let me just make another name pipe call. We could have used same name pipe, but I just want to make this video a little smaller so that we don't waste time in giving permission. Creating the new name pipe is way faster. So all we have to do is we'll just replace it here. Now it doesn't matter from which user you are running from your B, which is attacking machine. So if you see, you are able to see ls or pwd, it should be Ubuntu, and let's do basically I'll also show this um, screen, this one. So currently, if you see, and we'll do a watch. Let me just see if it works. Okay, so let's keep it like this. It is not working for some reason. So currently it is running B80, 84A is running, 84 is the IP. It should be actually restarted. Just let's do reboot. System will reboot now. You got a notification here, and when you come here, so you see it is getting restarted. So using reversal, people use reversal for an attack, basically for using any mechanism if they are able to execute some command on the server where your application is running. If it is a root user, then you can actually exploit it. So that's all for today's video. Thank you.